Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is your weekly tarot reading for 14th of October to the 21st. This is for each individual star sign and they will all be time stamped in the description box. So you can watch your sun, then you can flick to your rising, have a look at your moon, maybe your Venus, and then sneak a look at somebody else's, that kind of thing. We are joined by Valentine. Here she is, the lovely Valentine. You want to say hello, Val? She's a little bit pensive at the moment because we have another cat coming into the house. A big fluffy cat with a pink collar with a bell on. Yeah, and it's a little bit, you know, kitty cat at dawn. And her mum Leia as well, neither of them seem to be able to deal with it. So a little bit. So she's come up here for some soothing tarot action, haven't you, Val? So thank you everyone for commenting on the daily video a couple of days ago when I asked you where you were and what you were doing while you were watching the video, and almost everyone kept it clean as well. 355 comments from around the world, incredible. And thanks as well for sharing the video on social media so other people picked it up and said it was really, really cool. And some of you are just doing some absolutely amazing things and I just felt completely boring. I was like, wow, you're on a ship to Crete. You're eating tangerines in bed. Yeah. And a lot of people had cats and dogs as well, and that was lovely. And a lot of coffee. So thank you for that. Thank you very much. And also do hit the subscribe button as well if you're watching this video, and hit the like button, and do leave me a comment on here on how this resonates. So let's crack on with Aries. Using the Rider-Waite, kind of feeling the traditional flow today. I want that one for you, Aries. Oh, I want those too. I have still got a bit of a virus, so I've got a cup of tea down here that I'm going to have to keep slugging from, with loads of honey in, as advised by many people. Okay, Aries, that's not so bad. Aries, you've got the Nine of Wands here, and it's a fire card, because it's wands. It's a need to defend yourself. Can you see how that person is defending themselves? Now, sometimes when this card comes up, the advice is to be more open. But in this case, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling that you do need to defend yourself. There may be a situation at work or in a relationship with either a loved one, a friend, a colleague, or a business, where somebody is not quite sharing the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them God, as they say in court. Something is a little bit hidden, maybe not even as sinister as that. It may just be the facts aren't yet fully known. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Ace of Swords is communication and clarity, hitting the nail on the head. Here we go. Saying exactly how you feel, saying exactly what you mean, coughing up the figures that somebody wants. And this is either concealing them, and I don't really get that full vibe. Just the fact that it's not either open information, and it will become so, but not for a while, not till towards the end of the week. But you, Aries, what you need to do, whether it's love or work this week, is fight your corner. You come up here as the Knight of Wands, which I love to see. And this is you with your red plumet. Is it a plumet? That thing there? I think it's a plumet or a flume or something like that. It kind of looks like a tail on your head. But it's cool anyway. And Aries suits armour and Aries suits red. And you're kind of almost going into battle. And it won't be open warfare. It will be more like a little civil war in the workplace, in the home, wherever it is. And I like this for you because it's showing that you're aware. And if you're not, here you are. Here's the information. Be aware that you just need to play your cards close to your chest. It's the walk softly but carry a big stick. There's a big stick there. There's a big stick there, and they're both fire cards. Aries, you're good with a big stick. Carry a big stick this week. But like I say, yeah, it's a case of keep your enemies close. Box a bit clever. Because you get two other cards that interest me. The Fool in reverse, which tells me that this week is not the week to kick something off. This week is the week to keep something in reserve, to defend something, to wait something out, but at the same time being on full alert. It's like careful battle. And then we get the Nine of Pentacles, the single happy person card. Now this doesn't mean you're going to be single this week. What it does mean is that you're going to be empowered. This person makes all this stuff grow. Money, birds, nice dress, the full bit. You are floating your own boat this week, and you can do that, Aries. And you will need to do that, and you'll be glad that you did. Because like I said, with this Ace of Swords, there is just something you don't know. One piece of the puzzle is just still missing. Oh, that's nice. And you get Chuck Spezzano Enlightenment card. You get the Grace card of the Higher Mind. And this is to do with anything that you can't solve in the material world. Just put it to your higher mind, the place where you meet spirit. Not necessarily giving it over to spirit, but chucking it upstairs to the higher mind, where if you think of it in terms of sort of spirits accessing that, and so are you, it's a combination of you and spirit solving something in a very meandering and beautiful, graceful way without having to use that big stick. It's good to have it there as a backup, but you may not have to use it. Let's have a look at your love cards, Aries. That's interesting. Wow. Look what you get. Defensiveness to go with that Nine of Wands. That is defensiveness doubled. You also get fear, which goes hand in hand with defensiveness, Aries. And you get holding on. Now, if you are in a love relationship, Aries, and if there is somebody who is not being clear, who is not saying whether they can commit or not, defend yourself by letting them go. And it is that very old adage that if they come back to you in all freedom, they will be yours. But at the moment, if there's any element of obligation or clinging or anything like that, and of course, Aries, this could be them clinging to you, then there is a need for you to defend yourself and keep yourself, I don't want to say safe because I don't mean safe. Keep yourself okay, you know, keep yourself, well, it is safe, I suppose. I don't mean that they're a danger to you. I just mean to look after yourself. Don't hold on to someone if they want to go, and if you want to go and someone's holding on to you, go and defend yourself. Either way, you defend yourself. It's like defending your heart a bit this week rather than giving it away. Especially if someone is not committing. Yeah, see, there we are. Along with the higher, where is it? Higher mind, you also get deep knowing. That's the same thing. There's an owl there and the moon. Yes, Gemma, we can see there's an owl and a moon. Sorry. Gemma with a virus. There is an owl and a moon. I could do all the cards like that, couldn't I? There is a man, a big stick, and a horse this week. Oh, God. There's an owl and a moon. It's wisdom. It's deep wisdom. All the answers are inside you this week, Aries. All the answers are inside you. I'm not worried about you this week. I feel that you have the resources and the power and the glory, as they say. I feel like it's going to be okay, actually. Especially if you do go to the higher mind of deep knowing, because you do. You have all the answers, Aries. Let's have a look for your Doreen Virtue. Look at that. Balance. Balance of deep knowing and a big stick, Aries. And I think you know what that means. If you want a private reading, Aries, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstonetarot.com. Interesting reading for you, isn't it? Check out your moon and your rising in the description box. Thank you, Aries. Have a good week. Okay, Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Taurus, this is for, put that on there, October the 14th to the 21st, 2017. We are joined by Valentine, who is slumbering. I'm sure a lot of this tarot does go in, though, for Valentine. I have a slight virus, Taurus, so I don't sound quite as energetic as I normally would, so apologies for that. Ooh. Wow. Wow, Taurus. I'm having one more. And you know what? Taurus. Okay, it's a game of two halves this week. Money looks good. If you're starting a new venture or a business, or you want to save or invest, this is good. I like the look of this for you. It's got legs, it's got power, it's an ace. It's not necessarily something you need to work hard at, so I get for you it's passive income. So that is investing, stocks, shares, property, new business ideas that don't necessarily require graft. Now, in the arena of your love life, Taurus, I'm looking at these cards. Interesting. Some of you may be turning down an offer. Got the Page of Cups in reverse. Maybe this person, what they're offering isn't good enough. Maybe it's somebody you're already with who's not giving you enough. It could be a date, you just don't fancy them. I think it's deeper than that for a lot of you. For some of you, there is a third party involvement, either another, and I get this mostly for females, it can be for men, but it's two queens. And when I see two queens in a reading, there are normally two women on the scene, one way or another. Doesn't mean someone's cheating. The sneeze tells the truth. Doesn't mean someone's cheating necessarily. Can mean someone's mum, can be sometimes female colleague at work, but something, got this little triangle of the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Wands in the upright, and the High Priestess at the top. Now there's a certain hierarchy there. This could be to do with a pecking order at work if you're in a very female work environment where it's quite bitchy and there's some backstabbing and a bit of falling out. For some of you, it may be there is another woman around someone's ex. If that's the case, it may be someone who is helpless seeming, maybe has issues with drink or alcohol, drugs or alcohol. I feel like I've got issues with drugs or alcohol at the moment with this virus. This person may be someone who's quite tearful, quite fragile. This could be you who's tearful and fragile. But I rather think more you're the Queen of Wands, little Valentine doing a bit of modelling there. Rather think you're the Queen of Wands in this scenario, but this person is a bit of a clinger-on who somehow is kind of, I'm getting like a limpet to your situation, whether that's you've got a group of friends and they're a hanger-on, or you've got a relationship and they're hanging on to your man or woman or whoever it is. What you need to do, Taurus, I mean, this might pee you off enough that you just forget the whole thing. Or it could be that someone is not making you an offer because there's someone else in the picture. So if someone is not forthcoming and you're wondering why, that could be the answer. So just be aware of it. And then you get the High Priestess. Now, Taurus, you are a very intuitive and psychic sign. Look out for signs, especially at the new moon in Libra. See that new moon on the floor? I think it's on the 19th of the month. I ought to check that before I so cavalierly say it. Yes, the 19th, Thursday the 19th, new moon in Libra. This may well get resolved on that day. Libra is a very relationshipy type planet, and we're in Sun in Libra as well. So it could be some harmony by then, but just at the moment it's a bit tipped up. But with that High Priestess in the mix, that always tells me, one, to be aware of the moon and the new moon or the full moon, whichever is coming up next, which is the new moon. But two, to be very aware of your intuition. If it's one of those, if it quacks like a duck, if it looks like a duck, Taurus, it's a duck. If you have suspicions, then they're probably true. Especially with that love card. Let's have a look at that. Two messages here. One, some of you could be involved with someone who is attached to someone else. We do get bad choices, so just be careful. Are you making good choices, Taurus? Are they a good bet? Only you can know that. Now for single Taurians, and also Taurians who might be going through a breakup with this scenario, we get luck, which is finding love in all the right places. It's kind of stumbling upon love. Single Taurians, get out there this week. Put your lucky pants on. Get the lovers as well. Gingham tablecloth, manicured bush, two swans snogging. I know what that says to me. It's a perfect Saturday night. I love that for you. So even if you are involved in something that looks a bit sticky, if you pardon the pun, if you get out of it, there's plenty waiting for you, Taurus. But use your spidey senses, use your intuition. What's that? That's my shark fin of intuition. Use your shark fin of intuition. Valentine knows what I'm talking about, don't you, Valentine? Yes. Ooh, yes. And you get mending. And I get this around that time of the Libra new moon. Now this could be a scenario with a little group of friends or colleagues, and this can be the olive branch, that mending card. Or it can be if you are having relationship troubles, someone will offer you the olive branch, whatever the olive branch may be, and that's around the time of the Libra new moon. You may not want it anyway. Oh yes, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you may have some low back pain, actually anywhere back pain, especially if someone's annoying you. You might be storing that in your back. Also, you might be thinking how much work you've put into something, Taurus, and thinking it maybe wasn't worth it. Wait for that Libra new moon though, to be honest, because I feel that that really is for you, the olive branch. Whether you stay or go, it's an olive branch. That one for you. Yay! Love that card, new beginnings. Good feeling for single Taurians this week, good feeling. If you want a private reading, Taurus, you can book in the description box below. And you can also book on my website, gemstonetarot.com. Wowzers, that's really cool. Ooh, thanks, Taurus. Have a good week. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Let's have a look for you, my lovely Geminis. Ooh. Gemini, do remember to check out your moon and rising in the description box. Ooh, ooh. Definitely check out your moon and rising. Interesting, Gemini. It's telling me to take that one. Oh! No, it was that way up. Fine. Gemini, if you've got any Taurus, look at the Taurus video, because this is a very similar vibe but different cards. Well, one card the same. Right. Some of you are ending a struggle with fertility. In other words, you could be quite fertile this week, or you could be finding out you or a friend, female relative, is pregnant. We've got the Empress, Major Arcana, together with the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse is an end of obstacles and struggles, and when it's next to the Empress, I get that as obstacles and struggles with fertility. It can be, if you're not in that kind of postcode, as they say, it can be something just incubating, growing, something finally getting off the ground that has been held back by petty bureaucracy. Could be a business or a study course for some of you, particularly if it's in a Venus type area. This is my Venus card. Venus rules beauty, hairdressing, interior design, anything for the visage, anything about appearances, PR, vlogging, blogging, anything to do with that kind of thing, or luxurious fabric. If you're starting off a business or an idea or a study, it can now get off the ground. Those of you looking to get pregnant, a good time as well. New moon on the 19th. Or it could be, but there's something here for you, Gemini, about a relationship. Some of you may be with someone who you want to have children with, or be with someone who already has children. So it's a stepchildren, blended family, or you're seeing someone who sees their children at the weekends, that kind of thing. There's a lot of juggling going on here. It appears to be winning at the moment, but there's choppy seas behind. Gemini was born to juggle, being this dual sign, dualistic sign. You're very adaptable, you will juggle. You can juggle people, places, jobs. The best multitaskers of the zodiac is Gemini. But some of you in your love life, this is a multitask too far. There are some unstable people in the mix that's making this boat tip over. I've got the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. These are unstable factors. People who are sentimental, fragile, maybe have issues with drugs or alcohol. If it's a workplace, again, these are the weak links. But it's a bit of the squeaky oil, I'm so flued up. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. I was going to say the squeaky oil gets the wheel. Hey ho. In other words, these people who appear to be fragile and incapable are getting all the money, time and attention, all the love. Whereas you, who can juggle like there's no tomorrow, are wondering, where is it all for me? Now, some of you that are involved with a partner with an ex-wife, ex-husband and children, something to do with how they may be giving it up for that other person because they need it more and you don't need them as much, which you may find quite infuriating. Particularly with this Empress card, if you are taking on a kind of, and it would be a mother role at the time when they're staying with you. Now the Empress card for me is female, so it would be a mother role rather than a father role. Fathers for me are the Emperor. Some of you are weighing up whether it's worth the risk. We've got high expectations on either side of the relationship, maybe unbalancing things, or it could be at work as well, that there are unstable people, the expectations of the entire workforce is high, the targets are high and they're dragging you down. You've got risk. Is it worth taking the risk? Ask yourself that question this week. And then you've got self-love, Gemini. This is where it all begins. In that hideous mirror work where you have to say I love you to yourself loads and loads of times, that unfortunately does work. If you want a good reference point for that, Louise Hay is very good for that. I think it's You Can Heal Your Life. Lots of mirror work. Ooh, that one. Wow, Gemini, I never get this card. I never get this card. And I've got it for you. Gemini. Oh, soulmates. I've never pulled it. It's the best card in the whole pack. Wow, let's have a look. I don't even know that I do know the meaning, but I just want to squeeze all the juice out of it because it's such a good card. Let's see. I can't read it all because my voice won't last that long, and then I won't be able to do the other signs who haven't got cards that are half as good as that. Ooh! Love it. Harmonious partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, and a relationship fostering personal growth. You are meant to evolve and transform with the companionship of others. Certain people enter your life to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. You know these people by a strong pull towards them, and maybe a strong aversion in the first place. Hence, the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. In reverse, the needy people, the squeaky wheels. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for a short time. No matter what, you will be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom right now. Pay attention to these people. They are your greatest gifts. Gemini, I know, because I know, and because you're telling me in your comments and your private readings that you're going through things at the moment. If you're having difficulties with these people, there may be soul contract, twin flame issues. As it said there, you don't know how this is going to pan out. You don't know why it's happening like it is. And these people have either come for a short time or a longer time, and that's okay. You're going to have to suspend judgment to a certain extent to the wider picture of divine will, manifestation, and power. That, Gemini, is a very interesting reading this week, and I really want to know if it resonates with you, please. Check your moon and rising. And Gemini, if you want a private reading based on any of that, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstonetarot. Wow. And if you want to donate to the channel as well, I've got a PayPal link in the description box. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Let me know. Thank you, Gemini. Have a good week. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well. See you later. That was good. Cancer. Let's have a look for you. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. And this is for October the 14th to the 21st, 2017. Hello, my lovely Cancerians. Valentine joins us. She's shifted a bit, actually, but not too far. Let's have a look for you. Ooh. Oh, it's got to be that one and that one. So, what's up for you this week? Ooh. Cancer. Okay. Some people are having a tough time in love this week. Whether that's a job or career that you love finishing, which it might be for some, or being upset. Or whether it's actually a person. Something you worked hard on is difficult this week. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is putting work in at every single stage and pinning it there. He's pinned those pentacles. But when it's in reverse, you start to question whether it was worth it. Should I have put that effort in? Was it all one-sided? Was it all me? Is it all me? The answer is no, actually. But at the moment, if you consider this to be a rocky sea and you are a water sign, You know when the wave goes like that, you're kind of at the dip. You're in the dip this week. Look out for the 19th when the new moon is in Libra. Because at the moment, you may have had a row with somebody. You may have fallen out. You've either fallen out of love with work or a person, or it's just had a rocky patch. Got the 10 of Cups in reverse. And I've got the 2 of Cups in reverse. This is a partnership, a relationship, a friendship, a job you love. Temporarily, things have all gone a bit, you know, thrown out the baby with the bathwater. Something may come in this week that kind of just rips through it. You've got the Knight of Swords, and he's always in a hurry to communicate. So you may hear a rumour or someone reveals something that just throws everything upside down. But hold tight, Cancer, because Ace of Pentacles is here. It's actually okay. Fundamentally, underneath it all, it's okay. It's just going to feel like you're bottoming out. Go with the flow. The wave comes back up. It spits you back up if you can hang on in there. And I think you can, Cancer. I think you can. Let's have a look at your love cards. We've got this new moon in Libra on the 19th, and I feel like that's good for you. Hey! Okay, good. Yeah. You get falling in love. This can be got over. If you're in a partnership, if it's difficult, this is a bad patch. Okay, this is just a bad patch. If you're single, this is just a bad patch too. You could meet somebody, maybe not until after the 19th though. You get push me, pull me. One of you or both of you is a bit, you know, contrary about something. But Libra, when it comes the new moon in Libra, it puts you in mind of partnership and fairness and balance. And then you get enjoyment. I have a feeling you'll be having great make-up sex and getting on really well. And if you're single, make sure you're dating outdoors. In a fun environment, not in a coffee shop, but somewhere out that's fun. Obviously be safe. But like an adventure date. Oh, I like that for you. Cancer, you get a change in the wind. And I feel it's for the better. I think it's a fair wind. And I think that it's needed. It's like blowing all the cobwebs out of a situation. I feel there is resolution for you. It's just a tricky week. But I think it's been tricky for you for a little while, actually. Yeah, look at that. Healing with the Angels card, you get truth and integrity. That Knight of Swords, as he rips through the spread, although he's annoying and he blabs, it at least peels the plaster off and lets the wound breathe, Cancer, this week. And that is a healthy thing, ultimately. Let me know. Leave me a comment, Cancer. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below or visit my website, Gemstonetarot. Oh, that's very exciting though. I like that. It's resolution. It's about time. It needed to breathe. Do check your moon and your rising, Cancer, as well. Those are in the description box. Thank you very much. Whew. Leo, Leo. Leo, Leo. Right. Let's have a slurp of my really quite disgusting herbal tea. Lots of herbal tea is gross, isn't it? If you know of any nice herbal tea, leave it in the comment section. I might have to pin that as a comment. Because honestly, some of it is just like hedge clippings, isn't it? Or something you've fetched off the floor. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good, Leo. Right, Leo. 14th to the 21st of October. Let's have, oh, fair enough. Straight out of the block. Oh, I'm glad you're in reverse. I'm glad you're in reverse. It's telling me to take both of you two and that one. And that one. Christ, Leo, how many cards do you want? All of them, of course. Wow. I imagine Leo's would be like, you know, in I Am Spartacus, be like, I am the major arcana. And you are a bit actually this week, Leo. You have to forgive me being slightly off the wall. I've got a flu virus that I've had for about 100 years. So I'm a little bit... Right. At the same time as getting over something this week, which is a nice vibe to have. 5 of Cups in the reverse. Good, 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 good. You are still feeling physically, mentally and emotionally depleted. Here's you, Major Arcana in the reverse. Also your number 8, which is movement. You're feeling knackered, feeling tired, feeling a bit weak actually. But I don't mean in a kind of... What do I mean? I mean it was necessary because whatever you did here, this clearing, or whatever you lost, or lost you, or you got rid of, or whatever it was, it's healthy for you to feel like that because it's gone. Something you anticipated, something you thought might have happened, could have been a relationship or a work prospect or whatever it is, maybe didn't. Got the 3 of Wands. But it probably shouldn't have, and I feel like you already know that. So I don't feel bad about that, it feels okay. This is the week to surround yourself with friends and social activities. There will be a lot of luck in that for you if you want to make business, if you want to make babies, the Empress, if you want to start things off, meet people, find love, whatever you want to do it socially, do it in groups of friends, go out, meet people, festivals, doesn't matter what it is. 3 of Cups, chin chin and cheers. What I call drinks with the, I do call it drinks with the girls, but I know there's a lot of boys watching. Drinks with the guys and the gals after work. Doesn't have to be after work, it can be before work. Be whenever you like. Make it sociable. Surround yourself. You are a Leo. You need it anyway. You especially need it because I feel like whatever that was, it was a bit of a lonely process and a necessary one. But nevertheless, here you are. I get I am woman, hear me roar for this. And I suppose that's because it's a woman and you're a Leo, but it really just came into my head. That is not something I say very often. If you're going to be a woman and hear me roar, and this can go for the men too, men can roar, do it in public with your friends, get on top of a table, get a bit sozzled, hear me roar, that kind of thing. Seriously, fancy dress, anything exhibitionist. I mean, hey, don't get arrested. And if you do, post a picture, get a video, post a link on the channel. No, don't get arrested. But at the same time, it's time to get your inner exhibitionist out. You need to be external. You need to be doing this, externalizing it all. And at the same time, be careful who your friends are. Be careful who you confide in. Got this Queen of Swords here, and I feel like this is someone on the periphery. It could be at work, it could be in your friendship group. There is just one person who's a bit sour, maybe jealous of you because, ooh, we'll have that one, because you are a bit of a magnet. You're a Leo, fire, big heart, magnetic. Most people love you, but there's always the odd sour grapes. person who's a bit less than, who kind of wants what you've got but can't have it really. So there may be someone like that on the sideline. That's interesting. Some of you may have recently let go of a controlling relationship, whether that's at work, or some of you, it's with this frosty friend, ex-friend, because we've got control and we've got letting go. Now everybody, the best thing about this woman letting go of this man, and it can be a man letting go of a woman, is that someone is waiting there to give her a foot rub when she gets back. Letting go with someone in the wings is positive. And if you are out painting the town red and dancing on the tables, you get come hither. And you get the vajazzle, the bejeweled bush. Everything to play for this week, everything to play for. So starting out initially like this, recuperating a bit from that, and good on you for that, Leo, because that was a bit of a sacrifice. I can feel that. But ending it, drinks with the guys and the gals after work, and a beautifully blinged up bush. Seriously though, Leo, that's what you deserve, because that was a difficult start and a kind of dazzling end. But whatever you do, don't spend the whole week just in the house thinking and lamenting, because if you don't get out there, you're not going to find any of this action, even if it's just the fun of it, you know. I feel like you really need that. And you get Observer with a new moon, and this is about the Libra new moon on the 19th. Keep your eyes peeled on the Libra new moon. Watch how people behave, watch what messages come in. Don't have to throw yourself into something, but just be the observer without judgment. It was that one. Yes. Power. Nice. Power from within though. Love it, Leo. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box, Leo. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do that in the description box. You can do everything in the description box. If you want to check out your sun, moon and your rising or cross watch, you can do that in the description box. I've got all of the signs time stamped, or I will have. Ooh! I'm going to give you that one. You got dream come true. That's actually meeting someone out of the blue. Ooh. Especially with come hither, actually. You're going to be quite a magnetic, sexually attractive person this week, Leo. You heard it here first. You may not start the week feeling like that, but you certainly will end it that way. Lovely. Do hit the subscribe button as well, and the like button if you like the video. And I'll see you next week. Okay. Bye, Leo. Okay, Virgo, 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 Virgo. Let's have a look for you. Virgo, sun, moon and rising. This is for October the 14th to the 21st, 2017. Valentine is with us. Taking it all in. Let's have a look. Ooh, needs to be both of those. You've got three together. That's interesting. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Virgo, some of you may be getting over a dispute this week. Some of you may as well not be able to make up your mind whether to take somebody back or not, or whether to forgive somebody. Some of you waited a long time for this person. Got the Hangman who's now in reverse. Some of you won't wait any longer and you're going to shut the door on it. So we've got the Four of Cups. This is jaded, boredom, disinterest, had enough. If it's to do with work as well, you may feel like walking. Some of you might have been staying with somebody out of logistics, but there's been some kind of betrayal. So you've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. This could be a work situation quite easily. We've got the Three of Pentacles. This is merchants doing business. The expansion of three. It can be if you've got your own business and you expand it a bit or take an employee. Or it can be a group of colleagues. I'm going to take another card for you actually. I want to clarify that. Let's clarify for Virgo this week. You. Okay, yeah. You're reaching a peak. 10 of Wands, you've had enough. You will have had enough of something to do with someone pushing you too far in a love relationship, or using you too much, or it being too one-sided. Or someone or a corporation or company using you too much at work, taking from you without fairly giving you back, or even stitching you up. Seven of Swords, there is always an element of some kind of poor behaviour, shortcuts, selfishness, even to the point of theft. I mean, it kind of has the whole bandit. This guy is making off with those 5 swords and he wants to go back for those 2 in a public place. He's looking to see that he's going to get away with it. Someone getting away with something at your expense, but you've had enough. You will have had enough this week, not tolerating it anymore. You've hung around and waited, but the Hangman is now in reverse. I actually like this. It feels like a clean start. You may find, again, with this new moon in Libra on the 19th, that that's when you redress the balance. Maybe by walking away, albeit with a heavy burden on your back. If you can hear shrieking, my son is on his Xbox. Ooh, wants to be that one. Ooh. For those of you that are single or enduring a bit of a breakup and you're looking to meet someone else, yes, this is nice. You get play, enjoyment, and floating on air. For those of you who are having relationship difficulties, this is the week you might finally drop the ball and give up, and the person actually comes out with something and picks up the ball. You know, you may drop that huge heavy burden and then they either pick it up or they don't, but it looks like they will. And if you're single, great week to meet somebody. Get out there, get dating. If you do go dating, make it outdoorsy and fun because you've got play and enjoyment. So any element of sport, festival, anything that you can do, make it fun. Oh, that one. And you get clean it up, which is a reminder, Virgo, that you can only keep your own side of the street clean. You can't do the work for someone else. That's what dropping that burden is about. If it's work, you may just decide you're not going to do all those extra hours for nothing or pick up someone else's mistakes anymore. You're going to just drop it and let it show. Let there be a gap. Let there be a silence. A bit like they teach you when you're negotiating anything. Let the silence hang in the air. Let the other person fill it. Drop the ball. Let them pick it up. You can only clean up your side of things. which is a good idea. It's going to be you. But you can't clean up theirs. And Virgo, this week you get trust. It's a gorgeous card. And for me, that's really heavily saying to you, trust that this will all work out. Trust that this will work itself out, because I feel that it will. You've been good here. You've done your side of things. You've kept your side of the street clean. Don't walk over the road and sweep theirs. Drop the brush. You say that to a Virgo. Drop the cleaning products. Step away from the cleaning products, Virgo. No, seriously. Don't clean up their side of the street. See if they come to you. Leave that space. If you want a private reading, Virgo, you can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box as well. And also check out your moon and your rising. Those are in the description box for each sign. And do hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, Virgo. Leave me a comment. Very, very, very interesting week. Okay. Thank you, Virgo. Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. Libra, Libra, Libra. So there's a new moon in your sign, Libra, on the 19th, which is always nice. So let's have a look how things are going to pan out. 14th to the 21st of October. Oh! Wow. For Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising, first one out is the moon. Woohoo! Okay. Wow. Okay, Libra. Someone may be asking for a second chance around the time of the new moon. Six of Cups reversed. Someone from the past. Looks like an ex to me. If it's reversed, it usually is. Someone who you put a lot of time and effort into. Seven of Pentacles reversed. And you may have to consider how much work you put in, what you yielded, and whether it was worth it. Let's keep looking at the cards though. It could be a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, because we've got the moon, which is the Pisces major arcana, and we've got the Six of Cups, which is a water sign card. Let's have a look. This won't resonate with all Librans, obviously, but this is, oh yes, very, very resonant for a few. Just tell me to take those two. Woof! Cripes, okay. This person may not have been very nice to you in the past, Libra. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And this can be cruelty. It can be sarcastic words. It can be cutting. It can be coldness. A lack of heart and a lack of warmth. And Libra, you're ruled by Venus. You are the warm, pink, lovely, balance sign. You're good at love. It's what Librans do. This person may have really kind of torn into you at some point. It may have been a whirlwind romance that kind of went wrong. And here you've got the Eight of Swords. And this is the need to take off the blindfold about this person and walk free, to free yourself. Because you're bound and there's a blindfold, but there's no swords in front of you. And here we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, a lack of clarity. They never told you the truth. There was always secrets surrounding this situation, surrounding this person. And you've got Justice in the reverse. That's you. That's Libra in the reverse. Now this could be about family. This could be about work, but it's to do with something coming back. Something or someone coming back. And a lot of emotions involved. Keep a handle on yourself, Libra, because look, I don't like seeing the astrological sign upside down for the person I'm reading for. This is a private reading. It's the same thing, and it happens a lot. I know someone's mental state, if it's upside down and it's their card, their world is upside down, or they're feeling unbalanced. It's not fair for them. especially with you being the Justice card. This isn't fair. Be very, very careful, Libra. Tread carefully around the time of the new moon, the 19th. Your cards are just offering themselves up here. Yeah, look at that. You get doubt and the Lovers. You have your doubts. Wow. You get doubt, the Lovers, and truth. If they come to you and you're silent and you let them speak and they're finally ready to voluntarily tell you the truth, you decide. Looking at these, you may not want to hear it. Very interesting. Let's have a look at your oracle card, which is that one there. Oh, that's lovely. And you get serendipity. That is gorgeous. You can rely in all this chaos on a little bit of luck coming your way. You're not going to know what it is. It's a little fair wind that can blow. But it will just blow something the right way for you. And you deserve it. That's a difficult reading. That's come up loads, that card. You get emerging and manifestation. And what that tells me, Libra, is, and this serendipity card as well, there are forces at work in this particular situation which may be about soulmates or twin flames or something, soul contracts, whatever. There are forces at work that you don't and never have understood. And with the moon in the upright, you may never understand it. You may never understand it. But there is a cycle playing itself out. Just make sure, Libra, that you are protected and that you know who you are and where you stand and how you feel and what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not. And leave me a comment. If you want a private reading, Libra, you can book in the description box below or visit the website gemstonetarot.com. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box. And also it's probably worth, Libra, checking out your moon and rising sign. Those are in the description box as well, because you might find some additional information there. Very interesting reading. Let me know. Leave me a comment, Libra. Have a good week. Okay, Scorpio. Sun, moon and rising. Scorpio. 14th, to the 21st of October 2017. What does the week hold for lovely Scorpio? Oh. Scorpio, you need to check out, it's either Aries or Taurus. I think it was Taurus. If you've got any of that in your chart. Because they have the same two queens. Scorpio, you've been worried about something here. For some of you, it's a work situation in a female-dominated environment. The petticoat mafia. We've got two queens, and they've appeared the same way up as well as they did in Taurus. We've got, and that's your opposite sign, so that's interesting. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse. For me, this is a little toxic team. I'm getting toxic team. Some of you are involved in a work situation, could even be like a tribunal, a dispute, a difficulty, there's bullying, there's something going on. Backstabbing. 9 of Swords in reverse. You kind of know where all the bodies are buried, but you have been like that. You're sort of getting it. You're working it out. But at the same time, you're a little bit under fire, Scorpio. A little bit under attack. something that you wished for with this particular situation, and it could be a love situation as well, whether it's work or love. Your emotional wish, it appears it's not being granted here, it's being blocked. Get that you're being blocked. People are blocking you. They're either blocking you from love, and it could even be a third-party situation, or you're involved with someone who's involved with someone else, or it could be their ex, particularly ex-wife. Got this Queen of Cups in reverse, and that could be you. That's upset, tears, emotions, complications. Queen of Wands in the upright, fire sign female, quite bossy. And you, this week, Scorpio, you've been hanging on, but not any longer. This has now gone into the reverse, which means you're kind of, you know, the cart is going down the hill now. It's off. That could mean losing your temper. You may have held on to harsh words, but you can hardly help it anymore because they're just so toxic. You also get the Seven of Wands, arguing, defending yourself, defending your corner. Look at all these wands coming at you. Now, I like the feistiness of it. I like that you're ready to defend yourself. But it may take it out of you a bit. You may feel a bit depleted, a bit tired, trouble sleeping. But it's necessary because you can't let this situation continue. You need to defend yourself, Scorpio. You need to mark your territory, mark your ground with this. Because these people have been digging in. And if it's a relationship, you've been sidelined. I'm getting no one puts baby in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner, Scorpio. Come on. Wow, yeah, there it is. For those of you where this is a relationship, it could be almost that you are a booty call for somebody, or it's more of a sex thing with somebody. Because we get the erotic along with push me, pull me. Someone who only wants you when they feel like you don't want them, or you don't know where you are with them, or they phone you 3 days in a row, then disappear for 2 weeks and then pop up again. And cynicism. That's what I mean about the anger. Tipping a bucket of water on a couple. It may all come out this week, Scorpio, but do you know what? They deserve it if it does. Don't they, Valentine? Yes, indeed. They deserve it if it does. Because it's a bit kind of like being ganged up on here. Even if it's only 2 others. Yeah, look, there it is. Chaos and conflict is your oracle card. Now, chaos and conflict in this oracle card is necessary. Because although it is chaotic, it gets to the bottom of something, and I feel like that's what you're going to be doing. And if you need to carry a big stick to do that, Scorpio, you go ahead. Do it. It's in the upright. You get nature as your healing with the angels oracle card. You are going to be feeling, you know, when you're really angry and you do a big speech and you let it all rip, and then you kind of hopefully don't leave something behind in the room that you have to go back for, because that's always awful. But you make it out of the room, and then as soon as you get anywhere out of there, the tears come. I feel like you're going to feel like that, okay? And it's going to be quite brutal, but quite healing for you. Make sure you spend some time in nature, running, jogging, walking the dog, whatever it is, get out and feel the taste of those tears so that you can move on from it as well, and so that the balance can be redressed. Let me know, Scorpio. Leave me a comment and definitely check your moon and rising. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box. Or you can visit my website, Gemstonetarot, and check out your moon and rising. Leave me a comment. Interesting, Scorpio. They're all interesting this week. Okay, thank you, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Saggy. Hello, Saggy. This is your week, 14th to the 21st of October. Valentine joins us. Just washing her bum there, that's nice. Always lovely. Right on cue. Sagittarius. Ooh. Well, Saggy, this looks all right. We're going to have one more though, and it's that one. Yay! Bit of a slug of my horrible herbal tea. God, that's gross. Right, Saggy, this is nice. Towards the end of the week, we've got a new moon in Libra. You've got the moon in the middle, major arcana. And above it, you've got Page of Wands, which is Saggy. Like it very much. If you have a venture, or if you're moving on from a relationship or a job, or anything that hurt you, confused you, wounded you, it's going to be really good. I like delivering good news. It's good news, Saggy, it's good news. You may have found your inner biatch. That's the only word. Male or female, you're in a biatch. Because look, love the Queen of Swords. Off with his head, got a big sword, cut some crap out of your life. It may be a person, it may be some crap going on at work, whatever it was. It's going. It's going by this new moon in Libra on the 19th for you. Psst, adios. 10 of Swords in reverse. Good. 10 is the end of that sword cycle. Those swords drop out and the healing begins. For you, it's more than just healing. It's a whole new lease of life, actually. I love this for you. You get the Magician, Major Arcana. That is your mojo rising. Juju coming back to you. The ability to manifest. Feeling zippity-doo-dah. Feeling like you fit into your own socks again. You know, that you're kind of back in the game. I like it. If it's being newly single, it's like, get my lucky pants on, I'm going to go out and go sharking. If it's to do with work, it's commission coming in, it's money, it's success, all because of whatever that was. That was some poison that's now oozing out. Gone. And then 6 of Wands, Success card. That is the laurel wreath of success. This is accolades, public recognition, recognition at work, successfully moving on from something. What is not to like, Saggy? Love that for you. Great. Look at that. See, look. Old wounds. Now I feel like getting over those. That is old wounds. To joy. Fantastic. This could even be joy at being single, actually. Joy at being released. It can also mean just meeting someone who makes you feel really, really good. And for a few of you, holding on. And I feel like that's you with the suitcase going out of the door. I feel like somebody was holding you back. Could be at work, could be at love, doesn't matter, because hasta la vista, baby. We got the Page of Wands. Giddy up, Saggy, this is brilliant. 6 of Wands as well. Victory, the Magician, off with his head, mojo rising. Ah, yes. Time to go. And you did. Or they did. Good. I love that. Notice that the path is strewn with stars and looks bloody nice. Saggy, I like this for you. I likey. I likey. Oh yeah. Set your intention for the near future, or even for the new year actually. because with that Six of Wands, it's going to be successful. This is to do with travel, business, love, aspiration, dreams come true. Don't limit yourself. Ride the crest of this wave. Yeehaw, Saggy. If you want a private reading, you can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can also do that in the description box using the PayPal link. You get receiving. That just dropped on the floor. You're going to be receiving. Love it, Saggy. And check out your moon and rising as well in the description box. Oh, Sag. That's a lovely reading. Do hit subscribe as well if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And I hope you enjoyed that because that was cracking. Thanks, Saggy. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising for the 14th to the 21st of October 2017. Hi, my lovely Capricorns. I love my Capricorns. And hi to Joanna as well, the lovely Capricorn. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Using the Rider-Waite. Loving my Rider-Waite at the moment. Valentine is with us. Last time I said that, she was doing a massive arse clean. I can take the rough with the smooth. So could she, evidently. Oh, this is all right. We'll have that one too. Woohoo! Stretching my legs, Capricorn. Stretching my legs. Wow. Okay, you're doing okay. Now. Nice. Things are on the up in terms of self-sufficiency. 9 of Pentacles. Great card. Single happy person card. Self-sufficiency. Making money. Now that can be doubling £1 to £2. It can be a big bag of cash. Either way, it's money growing. Even if it's in a small way, it's going in the right direction. Because you also get the Queen of Pentacles. She's the custodian of the pentacle. Again, things are growing. You've got the, what's the word? Oh, it's actually, yeah, there's a rabbit down there. Fertility, isn't it? But the roses are growing in the garden. And she's holding on to that pentacle. It's a quite work-a-day type vibe. It just means your hard work will pay off. And even not that hard work will pay off too in smaller ways. Things are building, things are growing. And this is on its way out. 9 of Swords. There has been a few sleepless nights. There has been some swords of Damocles. There has been some worries and fears, maybe even unfounded paranoia, you know, worrying yourself, self-fulfilling prophecy. That's on the out. That's the only kind of difficult card in the whole reading, actually, and that's in the reverse. Now, you also get lovely card, Temperance, card of Sagittarius. And Temperance is flow happening, the brow chakra. Things coming in, going out, flowing through you. It's a nice bit of kind of luck. It's a little streak of luck, but very flowy luck, if that makes sense. Very kind of serene. You may feel more serene. This is the opposite of serene. This is Major Arcana Serene. Serene, and suddenly a few things fall into place. In the middle of the reading, and this is interesting, you get the Lovers, which used to be called the Choice. This is some kind of choice to be made. It's the Gemini card. There may be a choice between two people, two situations, two offers. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in the one reading. For some Capricorns, this is to do with a relationship because the King and Queen of the same suit have turned up. For some, it's to do with issues of inheritance from parents. For others, It could be a fellow earth sign that you're deciding about or have to make a sacrifice about. For some of you, that's because you wish to remain single or you want to be single. For others, it's to do with business as well. You want to further your own cause. You kind of want to push your own boat out and go it alone and not do it in tandem with someone else. However helpful they may seem, you may want to jettison them. Some of you may want to live alone or just be alone, but in a very nice, serene, temperate way. Like it, Capricorn. Yeah. Some of you, somebody is not who you thought they were. It's the naivety card. You thought they were an angel. It turns out they were a bit of a devil. That's your King of Pentacles in reverse. They could have been tight with money or withheld finances from you. Also manipulation. Someone may have manipulated you or been manipulative, and you've just... There's a choice around that. There's a choice to be made. And then for single Capricorns, you get the vajazzle, the bejeweled bush. Come hither. Good week to get out there. Good week to get your lucky pants on. I love that card. It comes up quite often as well. I'm wondering if I'm just like spiritually connected to the come hither card. So yeah, single Capricorns actually with the lovers and come hither. You'd be silly to stay in and watch telly all week, let's put it that way. Let's have a look at your oracle card. Yay! Told ya. Milk and honey rhymes with money. I like that for you. Things are looking up for you, Capricorn. Like I said, it may be £1 doubling to 2. It may be a small doublement rather than a large amount, but it's still going in the right direction. Love that for you. Yes! I haven't got much voice, so I can't do a big blast. You get my favourite card of the whole enchilada. Miracles. Expect a miracle this week, Capricorn. However small, it's there. I love that for you. I love that for you. If you want a private reading, Capricorn, you can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do that in the description box below. Woohoo! Check out your moon and rising. Although I don't know if I'd spoil it. I think I'd just stick with that one. I'd be like, I'll take the miracles, thank you. And I'll go. Oh, lovely. And hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, Capricorn. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Aquarius. Let's have a look for lovely Aquarius. Sun, moon and rising for the 14th to the 21st of October 2017. Ooh. Well, Aquarius, that one's just plopped out, so I'm putting it on the table. Wild abandon. Whipping it off in the fountain. Don't mind if you do. Let's just work back from that, Aquarius. Oh! Tst. Okay. It's telling me to take both of those. Whoa. Aquarius. Okay. Wow. Some of you have been a bit knocked. Got this Three of Swords. For just a few Aquarians, this is finding out someone has betrayed you, or there's a third party involved in a situation, or there is some aspect of a relationship that just quite isn't cricket and you need to make your mind up about it. Got the Lovers in the middle. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Lovers is a decision. It used to be called the choice. It's a sacrifice card. It's giving something up. It can sometimes be giving up on the idea of something. Somebody, or the idea of what it could have been like with somebody, hasn't lived up to the reality. For some of us, this is a work situation, Aquarius, as well, where the ideal of the job or what was offered is not what you've got. It can also be a colleague or a group of colleagues sort of bitching about you behind your back or just stitching you up a little bit. Now, what I do like, well, it could also be a Leo that you're dealing with. We've got the Leo card in reverse, but I feel this is more saying that you're going to be tested and a little bit jaded, a bit tired. You need to look after yourself, get enough sleep, drink enough water. Just be really kind to yourself. For some of you, yeah, this is a bullying boss. It could be a woman. Got the Queen of Wands. A domineering type character, a domineering female. For others of you, this could be a third party or someone's ex-wife if it's with a man. But this week offers an exit. Six of Swords, love this. Moon in Aquarius, there is a way out. Get in that boat. There is a way out offered to you this week. And it's something to do with making your own choice and letting something go. Now we have this King of Pentacles in reverse here. If it's a work situation, this could be another layer of management to do with the finances not being given to you because it's in reverse. Or it can be someone who was tight with their emotions or with their money. Yeah, see, look, you get self-love. Definitely putting yourself first in this situation. Oh, that's nice. Also, you get healing. For some of you, that's healing from a broken heart, but with someone else. Interesting. And expectations. If it's work, it can be that people are setting impossibly high expectations, setting you up to fail. You may get another offer this week, in which case that's your exit route. In love, it can be that both of your expectations were too high, or they feel that your expectations are too high and you feel that they're normal. But either way, that's the Three of Swords. There is some element of betrayal to be healed. You get the choice with this Lovers card to get out of that heartbreak, however that is, whether that's moving on with that person and healing it, or moving on with someone else and healing it, or just moving on yourself and healing it. That choice is there. Yeah, with the Oracle card, you get round and round. Now, my advice, Aquarius, is not to keep going round and round in that crazy spiral, whether it's work or love. Get in the damn boat. Let's have a look at your healing with the Angels Oracle card. Yay! You get, this is a lovely card, Enchantment. You will find reasons to feel inspired and enchanted this week, Aquarius, even if it doesn't feel like it. But the choice is in your hands and the boat is waiting. And it kind of looks like there's someone to steer it, if you know what I'm saying. So take it. Get in the damn boat, Aquarius. If you want a private reading, Aquarius, you can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do that in the description box using the PayPal link. And also check out your moon and your rising sign in the description box as well. I've time-stamped each of the signs so you can find it, Aquarius. Whew. Leave me a comment, Aquarius. Let me know. Very interesting. Whoever this person is, there's either a big sex connection or you're going to be feeling it if you leave them. You're going to be looking for some. You're going to be looking to get yours. Get in the boat and get some. Let me know, Aquarius. Spare the details though. Okay, thanks Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Ooh. Wow. This week, Pisces, the wind will blow in several different directions for us. There is a situation that's a bit of a stalemate. Two of Swords with the new moon. Now we have a new moon in Libra on the 19th. This week, this situation may not be resolved. I feel it's going to kind of build to that new moon, and then afterwards, towards the next weekend, then it will. Some of us are reassessing a relationship or a work situation. Again, Six of Pentacles in reverse, overgiving, Pisces, overgiving. It kind of feels like it's lurching between overgiving but wanting to walk away from something. Here we have the Page of Cups in reverse. This is like a love offer. Wanting to walk away, I think, from a connection with somebody, and I hesitate to call it a relationship. It's more of a connection, and it could be a connection with a Cancerian or with a workplace where you do a job that's very caring, care work of any kind, counselling, therapy, psychotherapy, healing, anything like that. You may want to turn your back on it and on any income that could have come from it. Kind of turning your back on it because of overgiving. It just feels like you can't give any more to that. And these feelings might be quite, I want to say violent, but Pisces don't really feel violent, but quite strong. With the Chariot, you've got two Sphinxes here going in opposite directions. Now, you are keeping control of those feelings. It's in the upright, it's still reaching a destination, it's still going there, but at the same time, you are pulled in different directions of altruism and what you feel is selfishness. Don't judge the situation, Pisces. Just observe it. We've got Temperance. You need to go with the flow and follow your bliss, whatever that means. Whether you feel ungenerous, as Pisces often do, or whether you need to literally, Saturn in Pisces, Eight of Cups, walk away from something. Pisces, because the Eight of Cups is the Eight of Cups, because Pisces is not usually good at drawing a line and walking away from something. So Saturn comes in, draws that line for us. There may be a line in the sand, but again, I don't feel this will really resolve itself until next weekend. Interesting. I'm going to take one of these. Brian and Wendy Frood, Heart of the Fairy Oracle, just to clarify. That one. Oh, I have to take two now. Whoa, Pisces. Okay. This isn't for all Pisces, but there's a strong masculine vibe, okay? And these are consecutive. The Thief, the Lord of the Forest. Now, when I get the Lord of the Forest, this is masculine. This is the masculine, the divine masculine. I always take another card to find out. You can get this balance. You can get the Lady of the Forest. You can get the Queen of the Day. You can get the feminine, you know, you can get the light and the shade. But do you know what? I don't. I get the thief. The thief is either someone who is taking or wasting your time that you need to walk away from, a situation that is draining your energy that you need to walk away from, or an environment. Pisces are very sensitive to the environment that they're in, whether it's work, a house, a car, you know, it doesn't matter. A toxic environment, toxic people, toxic situations. For a few Pisceans, this is a relationship with someone who definitely plays with your shadow side. They're the masculine. Pisces is a double feminine sign, male or female. Strong urge to walk away from this shadow and step into light, Pisces. Just doing a Chuck Spezzano's enlightenment card. Need a bit of enlightenment for this. You. Yes. Look, Pisces, we get the unconscious card of valuelessness. Try saying that when you've had a lemsip. Valuelessness, and this person is sweeping up between parents. Not valuing yourself enough to do this because of... Do you know what? I thought in the Brian and Wendy Freed we were going to get the fixer, which is a little white man who whitewashes and makes everything okay and papers over the cracks. That's what that person's doing between parents. This is a soul lesson being taught to us, brought in by the masculine, whether we're male or female. However, there comes a point with even the most deep lessons where self-preservation must kick in, Pisces. Self-preservation must kick in. And that's temperance, the brow chakra, the wisdom, and also wisdom with feet in the water and flow. Wisdom and flow. Let's have a look at this oracle card. Ooh. We get Imagine, and there's a new moon on there too. I'm going to look that one up because I hardly ever get this card. I don't even know it's number 20. Colette Baron Reid. Turning imagination into manifestation. Who do you want to be, Pisces? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine, especially Pisces with Neptune. Lovely, lovely blue colour as well. If you can dream it, Pisces, you can create it. You are brilliant manifestors. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board. Vision boards are amazing for Pisceans. You can get free apps, or you can just do a scrapbook one of your own with magazines. A vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see things come to pass in the outer world as if by magic. Nice. Is that one? You get listening, Pisces. This is listening with all of the senses. Signs, help, divine messages, whispers on the wind, whatever you want to call it, music. Listen for the tinkle. Just hear it. Just be open to it, Pisces, in whichever weird way it chooses to present itself. It's going to help that blindfold slip off, and it's going to help that process to begin. Whew, Pisces, that was a deep one. Leave me a comment if you want a private reading, Pisces. You can book in the description box below. If you want to donate to the channel, you can use the PayPal link in the description box. and check your moon and your rising. All of the signs are in the description box and you can click on each one, check your moon, your rising, and cross-watch for other people. Whew! Thank you everybody this week for listening to the weekly reading. Do subscribe, do hit the like button, and also if you want a private reading, you know how to book. Whew! My voice carried on, I can't believe it. Namaste, leave a comment. Bye.